Harriet Tubman, The Road to Freedom. Some people change history with words. Harriet Tubman changed it with action. Born enslaved, she risked her life again and again to lead others to freedom. Araminta Ross was born around 1822 on a plantation in Maryland. She had no birth certificate and no choice in her future. As a child, she worked in the fields and carried heavy loads before she was even strong enough to lift them. When Harriet was a teenager, she was struck in the head by a heavy weight thrown by an overseer. The blow nearly killed her. For the rest of her life, she suffered sudden deep sleeps and powerful dreams she believed came from God. In her 20s, Harriet learned she might be sold and separated from her family. She decided she would rather risk her life than lose her freedom. One night, she ran. Harriet traveled over 100 miles on foot. She followed the North Star and was helped by strangers who were part of the Underground Railroad. Each step took her closer to freedom and further from the life she had known. After days of hiding and walking, Harriet crossed into Pennsylvania. For the first time in her life, she was free. She later said, "I looked at my hands to see if I was the same person. There was such a glory over everything." Freedom was not enough for Harriet. She could not rest, knowing her family and friends were still in chains. She returned to the South again and again to guide them to safety. Harriet became one of the most successful conductors on the Underground Railroad. She never lost a single passenger. She carried a pistol to protect her group and to keep them moving when fear made them hesitate. During the Civil War, Harriet worked for the Union Army as a nurse, scout, and spy. She led a daring raid in South Carolina that freed more than 700 enslaved people in a single night. After the war, Harriet continued to fight for freedom and justice. She helped care for former slaves, supported women's rights, and opened a home for the elderly in Auburn, New York. Harriet Tubman's courage saved hundreds of lives. She proved that one determined person can change the course of history. Her name will always stand for bravery, sacrifice, and freedom.